here in Old Town Alexandria, and got questions from people from around Virginia on various issues. Let me address some of them here. Dave from Louisa asked a question. I understand you support the Keystone XL pipeline. I sure do. But he asked, why do you think this is a major issue for Virginia? Dave, the reason it's a major issue for Virginia is people in Virginia, a lot of folks drive cars and trucks. And if you drive cars and trucks, you know, we in Virginia would like to have a reliable, steady supply of oil to our country. This Keystone pipeline in particular would be bringing in oil from our neighbor and very close ally, Canada. I'd rather be getting, obviously, oil and natural gas and resources from Virginia and from America. I'd love to be able to allow Virginia to explore for oil and gas off of our coast, but this is from Canada, rather than having to be vulnerable to outside forces and countries that are hostile to us, whether they're in the Middle East or whether it's Venezuela. So the way Virginians would benefit from it is obviously having a more steady, reliable supply of oil. Beyond that, America would have over 20,000 new jobs created. President Obama and Tim Kaine say no, they're against it. They want to stop this Keystone pipeline, even though it's been studied for 3 years now, and it's the same attitude that says no to us in Virginia for exploring and producing natural gas and oil off our coast, which if you hire me on in the U.S. Senate, I'm going to work every day to unleash our American energy resources for more jobs, for more affordable electricity and fuels and groceries for that matter, a more competitive country, more secure country, keep the money here in the USA, and if we're allowed to explore off our coast, I want to be using those royalties that Virginia should get for roads and transportation. I have another question here from Susan in Franklin, Virginia. Susan asked, this week President Obama gave a State of the Union speech. What did you think of the speech, and do you think there were any policies that could work in Virginia? Well, I think there are millions of Americans who are hoping to hear the President actually give us a new direction than what we're seeing. State of the Union address is one where you actually talk about what is the state of our country, and the state of our nation right now is not very good. I envision a better future for families and small businesses, because right now we're now enduring over 35 months of over 8% unemployment. Underemployment's double that for young people and for middle-aged folks who are in jobs that are not fully utilizing their skills, education, and talent. Our credit worthiness as a country has been downgraded for the first time ever in history, and people are paying really high prices for gasoline. In fact, since President Obama's come into office, from the time in January of 2009 to now, for the price of gasoline, it's costing families, individuals, $30 more every time you fill up with 20 gallons of gasoline. Now just think what you could do with that extra $25 or $30. You may pay down bills, you may go out to a restaurant, you may be able to save it up for your children's college education. So when I say I envision a better future, it's one where we're not paying these high prices. I wish the President would have been saying yes to Virginia exploring for and producing natural gas and oil off our coast. I'd like to see him say that he's going to stop his EPA bureaucracy from creating this cap-and-trade energy tax scheme, which would cause skyrocketing electricity costs. I'd like to see the President say, we want to make America a place that is conducive for small businesses to invest and create more jobs. Unfortunately, that's not what we heard. We heard more of the same failed policies that have us in this right now, enduring these high unemployment, high fuel prices, and downgraded credit worthiness. So I know there's a lot of optimism. There's a great reservoir of optimism in the American people, and that's what our campaign's about. It's to make sure that all Americans, all families, small businesses in Virginia have a senator who will be a voice for you, rather than a voice for the Obama administration and their harmful policies. So in 2012, we have a chance, a great chance, I think, to change the trajectory of our country and make sure that all Americans, all families have that opportunity to pursue their dreams. Well, thank you all for your questions. Keep them coming. I look forward to answering them online. More importantly, I look forward to seeing you on the trail ahead in person.